Hey guys, so we're moved out all the way. I gave my keys to Dave, who's the guy who took over for me, and did the final inspection of our housing. The only thing is left to do is we have to get the piano out, and we have to get some stuff out from underneath the basement of the dining hall. There's a storage unit under there. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. There's storage units under the dining hall. And a bunch of garbage that just gets shoved underneath there. So we still gotta do that, but we're trying to make space before we get the piano so we can put it where it's supposed to go. We don't want to move that more than once. Yeah, so it's every little step like that. The keys were a big thing. You know, keys, I've always had keys on my belt. Whether it was, like when I was in middle school, I carried keys on my belt because I liked how that was part of my identity. Like the keys didn't do anything. I think one went to our lawnmower, and I thought that was really cool. But you know, working in maintenance, I had a set of keys that did everything. At one point, I had a key that would get me into any door of the camp, and if it didn't get me into that door, it got me into a cabinet or a closet that had all the keys to the whole entire camp. You know, so the keys were kind of part of my identity. I don't carry keys at Jonesville Lumber on purpose. So that's, you know, part of me is stripping that away. I don't want to have keys anymore on my hip because they're annoying for one, and two, I don't need them. But to like take those keys and all the stuff I've done with that set of keys that I had, you know, how many times I used those keys, how many things I did for the Lord for those keys, with those keys. Just, it was hard. It was hard to give them up. Be like, these are no longer mine. They're done. And we're done. So, and like, if you've watched my videos or read the posts that I've made or that my wife has made, if you know who she is and where she's at on Facebook, it may seem like we're kind of like cold about this whole thing, like we're leaving and we're just like, you know, but it really does. There is a bit of, we had to kind of disconnect and we had to disassociate our feelings with that situation because it was a necessary step we made to do. But there is sadness involved, and in the last 3 weeks when we've been moving, doing things like this, there's been moments where it's been really sad. And but overall, emotions don't run our lives. I don't want people to think that either. But overall, I don't know where it's going with that. Yeah. Overall, it's been, we've had a lot of happiness the last 3 weeks of just figuring things out, and you know, we've had stress and stuff like that, but it's a positive direction to be going. It's the best way for me to put it. So yeah, I've made 3 or 4 videos saying we're done with Mashindo officially. So when are we actually done with Mashindo? Today would be the moment. I filled out the piece of paper, I signed my name, all of that stuff. When that stuff happens, that means I am no longer an employee there. I no longer have keys to things. We no longer have a house there. We signed all that stuff away today. And yeah, so that's where we're at. We'll see what goes on from here.